everybody. This is Miguel, the movie Encyclopedia, and I'm here to do a little quick review on the new Jordan Peele movie, Us. My friends have been telling me to watch this movie for a while now. I hadn't gotten around to it, and it's been a couple of months, so I finally watched the film, and I'm here to give my thoughts. I thought it was pretty good. I came into this movie with medium low expectations. I heard great things, but I'm not really a big fan of horror movies. But I actually kind of liked it. I didn't like it as much as I liked Get Out, but it was actually pretty good. So here are the quick things that I thought were really good about this movie. I thought that the tone was really, really good. I thought it was super creepy and very thrilling. Wasn't very scary, but I don't really come to horror movies for fear. I come to horror movies for really good stories, and this movie had a really creepy and thrilling story that set up this really nice tone throughout the entire film. So the story is very, very odd and very engaging. It's also a really disturbing story. It basically follows this family, this African American family, who go to Santa Cruz for the weekend, and then all of a sudden they get attacked by this family wearing red and wielding these yellow scissors, and it turns out that these people are the exact doppelgangers of the family, and it's just such a creepy and really weird story, and that's what I really liked about the movie. It kept me on my feet, it kept me on my toes, it engaged me throughout, and I thought it was really interesting. But then we get to the second half of the movie, and that's where the film kind of falls off for me personally. We meet this doppelganger family, and they're super creepy and they're super scary, but we don't really understand where they came from and how they came into the world. Jordan Peele tries to explain it a little bit, but he spends so little time explaining it that it really doesn't, it's really hard to understand. And then what the worst part about it is that when the little explanation that Jordan Peele actually gives leaves a lot of plot holes by the end of the film, and I just kept asking, how does this happen? How does that happen? And it didn't explain enough. Jordan Peele should have spent more time explaining this family, and then the second half would have been a lot better. Because the first half of the movie, I started liking it as much as I liked Get Out. Then the second half came around, and I really didn't like it as much. The shots of the movie were really great. This movie had very good cinematography, very good design, very good character, costumes. It was really interesting. It all looked really good, even better than Get Out. But what really sold the ambiance, the tone of this film, was the music. I loved the music. The soundtrack was absolutely fantastic. It was scary, it was disturbing, it used a lot of really unique sound effects that you don't get to hear in a lot of blockbuster horror films. And then it had this scary this children's choir singing in the background, and it was so freaking stomach churning that I hope that I never meet this children's choir, because the music, the vocals were so freaking scary. But it was so great and so unique that I hope it gets an Oscar nom. A big thing that people have been talking about with this movie are the performances. This movie had very, very good performances. I really loved Winston Duke as Lupita Nyong'o's husband, and the two kid characters played by Shahadi Wright Joseph and Evan Alex. I thought they were really relatable characters. I was surprised by how relatable they were, but at the same time, they were really, really funny when they needed to be. A theme I've seen in both this movie and Get Out is that Jordan Peele likes to use humor to diffuse the tension of the film, both Get Out and Us, and it works really well in this movie like it did in the previous film. I really like the humor, and I hope that Jordan Peele keeps it up, because it's really good and it makes these horror movies stand out from other horror films. But hands down, the best performance of this movie was Lupita Nyong'o. I adored her in this role. This may be the best role she's ever done. She plays a very timid, scared, slightly shy housewife. Well, not housewife, just wife, who basically has a dark past, and then we meet her doppelganger, and her performance as the doppelganger was incredible. Holy crap, she was amazing as this doppelganger, this psycho revolutionary, crazy murdering Red. That's what her name is, Red. She was terrifying and amazing and disturbing, and I just loved her. And I really hope she gets an Oscar nom. I really think Lupita Nyong'o knocked it out of the park with this movie. So basically, in conclusion, Us is a really exciting horror thriller movie with really great characters, some surprisingly good humor, and a good story. But sadly, the story falters in the second half due to Jordan Peele not explaining enough about the background, the origin of these doppelganger family, and it really wasn't as good as Get Out was back in, I think, 2017, 2016, I can't remember, but it was a surprisingly good movie. And if you're a fan of horror films or a fan of Jordan Peele, I highly recommend it. This was a pretty exciting film. If I had to rank this movie, I probably would give it between a 7.3 and a 7.5 out of 10 stars. So I'm thinking 7.4 out of 10 stars. Thank you all for watching. If you like my video, comment below. If you have any suggestions for movies for me to review, comment below. Thank you all for watching.